like throws these things out there for everybody, you know. So I didn't, but I'm glad that you did that. Yeah, as a YouTuber, definitely should do that. He'll check you out. He'll check you out, and I know he's given guys stuff. He's worked with. I know he's worked with people. Let me put it that way. I know he's worked with people who don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so it's not always about subscriber numbers for him, right? So if you know, because if he can help you build your channel in the sense that he's building you a little status and maybe getting you some subscribers, then maybe you have some loyalty back to him. You know what I mean? So I think in the long run, David, thank you very much, buddy. $2 from David for the chat for the super chat. Thank you, David. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So this was about the channel. My wife and I have our primary business with marketing and development. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I know he was looking into something like that because did anybody see his latest video? He put one up like yesterday or the day before about the tariffs. And I know it seems like he's decided it was because of that video, right? Yeah, he basically was deciding to double down with all of this. Where other companies being big, they can kind of get into their shell a little bit and protect themselves a little and scale down. Little guy like him can't really do that. So it's either weather the storm or step up and announce yourself. He's deciding to announce himself more or less, and I think it's the perfect time. Actually, I think this is the year for T's guitars, and I think this attitude is the right attitude for him to have at this time, given the situation of things with the tariffs and all that. I think, yeah, I'm looking forward to the future for this brand. I hope he can do a few more guitars with each body style and then go on to do more. JMK with $2 contributing. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you very much, man. But you know that. Oh, yeah, this reminds me. In case anybody didn't see the community post, if you want to buy shirts, support the channel through the merch store, don't do that just yet. I've been working with Spring up until now, and they have become an absolute disaster. It's not like a lot of people buy my stuff, so I don't really notice this until I have to buy stuff. I tried to buy JMK and myself and Torsten some stuff. I ordered it all on the same day. That was like 2.5 months ago, and they still don't have it ready for production, and they won't give me any answers. So I'm moving on. I found another site. I'm going to try and work it out with them. It seems like it's a little tricky getting started, but I feel like once I get started, this is going to be a whole lot better. So don't buy anything from the store just yet. I'm going to replace everything that you see right now through the new store, and hopefully have some better designs, some new designs as well. And hopefully we'll be able to have some better integration, and eventually an actual RJ's Cave website tied to it all as well. So just give me a little while with that. I'm going to try and set it up over the next week or so and get it populated. And then hopefully I feel like I got to have it for the autism guitar. So I'll be getting it done soon. So just hold on. Yeah, they used to be good. Spring used to be good, and then they got sold, and someone has been playing games with their suppliers, it seems, because at this point, they've taken my orders, and they have just decided to hold on to my money, and they will not give me a straight answer, except to say that, yeah, we're waiting on supplies. We're waiting on supplies. We're waiting on our suppliers. That's about basically what they're saying. So I'm looking at fourth wall, but for some reason I've had a tricky bit. It's been a bit tricky getting started, but once I get this all ironed out, it seems like it's going to be the way to go. I don't know. I wasn't aware Searching for Tone was having problems. It could be. It seems like right now, Spring or Teespring, same thing, is having lots of issues. I think they got bought up, and the new people are just screwing everybody. I don't know, but yeah, stay away from the store because they'll just take your money, and then it'll be a nightmare to get somebody to deal with, like customer service and all that. It's slow as hell. It's always been slow as hell. But now they have no incentive to try and get you on the line because they know that they're going to have to pay back money. So just stay away from them for a while, and hopefully in a week or so I'll have a new store up and running. So right, and all that because I was reminded JMK. I ordered him the first beer mug, RJ's Cave beer mug, and it's still him a mug, and then everybody else shirts, and nothing got shipped. So yeah, Snug. That sounds like it's the same thing. In his Discord, people were talking about having orders in limbo for 2 months. Yeah, so yeah, that sounds like exactly my problem. So it's probably the same place. So I'm looking at a place called Fourth Wall, but they, for some reason, when you go there, or when I went there, it was a thank you TSA. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. And all right, so far we got, well, it looks like that's 3 of 15. It's counting 2 of 15 right now, but we're getting there, guys. We got a whole hour to do this. All right, and then I'm going to try and stick around past an hour anyway. It's early enough tonight. So if you guys are interested, you can hang out. So yeah, so stay away from Spring. And on a professional note, if you're thinking about it, stay away from Spring. There's a couple others out there that you could do, or just start a Shopify store or something. But Johnny Three Bar in the house. How you doing, sir? How's it going, buddy? It's nice to see you in the house. How's everybody? We got 11 people here today, guys. Wow, cool. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, please. All right, the more likes, the more it sends this out to people, and the more people that we get to hang out. So, Johnny, we're doing a little thing today. I got this right here. Let's see if I can make sure I hold it up right. All right. I reviewed this a little while ago. It was 4 microphones, 2 channels, wireless system, wireless PA setup. And when we get to, what is it? When we meet the goals in the top chat, which is 15 total super chats, then I will be doing a pick a number raffle for this. Somebody's going to win it. All right. So, and it retails for about $150. So it's a pretty good thing to win. Ted, what's up? What's up, Ted? How are you doing? Ted's in the house. Everybody's in the house. I like this. What's going on, everybody? How's everything, Ted? I don't. I'm looking. Ubi, I'm reading you now. I don't have I definitely don't have a host for a website yet, but I'm not so sure I want to start with something I got to pay for just yet. I don't know how good this is gonna. I got to get the snowball rolling. You know what I mean? But do you have your email on your page, on your channel page? If so, I'll hit you up. If not, do me a favor, go to my page. I have my email on my page, and hit me up there, and we'll talk. All right, because I want to do this right. So if I can get some help, that would be awesome. Okay. The Ubi at Gmail. Okay. Johnny Three Bar in the house. What's going on, Johnny? How's everything? Nice. We're getting a nice turnout today. I like this. Johnny, Ted, let me update everybody else because it seems like people are popping in again. We're doing a little giveaway, guys. Check it out. This is 4 microphones, 4 wireless microphones. It's 2 channels, not 4 channels, 2 channels. So 2 mics per channel. Uh, but I reviewed it. It's actually pretty solid, and it goes for about 150 bucks. And I'm giving it away. As soon as we get to 15 super chats, doesn't matter what the amount is. 15 super chats. I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be picking a number. I'll be picking a number out of from 1 to 500. First person to get it wins. All right. So, and let me see. You know what? Since we got a bunch of people here, let me move. I got to move some things over to my drive. I got some pictures from JMK. You know, maybe I can just show you here. Maybe it'll be, yeah, I could probably just, phone screen's big enough. So, let's see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, pictures of Igor. We'll try and get above the light there. Okay. Sorry about the ring light, guys. I'm doing my best. But it's either this or I got to take a couple minutes to put it all in my drive and then open drive up in the browser and then to take you guys over there. So here's a better one, full body. All right. Yes, because of the washout with the colors, you guys aren't seeing it quite right. It's for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically Crayola red, Crayola yellow, and Crayola blue, more or less, right? Rainbow colors. And that combination, it just screams. I think that's awesome. I want to do like a guitar in with every color as a base. The red, we got, I wanted one with yellow and one with blue. And I think they would look sick. But anyway, so yeah, there's a few more, right? And we had to settle on the headstock being solid red again. The original plan this time was to see about having it match the body, but there was an issue with the with crinkling for some reason with the yellow on the headstock, but just on the headstock. So in the name of like keeping the thing moving, keeping this whole project moving after getting slowed down like this, we decided, JMK and I, we decided to just leave it red. And it just looks awesome though. So yeah, so that's gonna be over the next few weeks, right? About 2 more weeks, so it should be another week or two. It'll be in T's Guitars hands. They'll be reassembling it hopefully sooner rather than later because they're going to be getting a whole shitload of guitars in themselves soon. So that guitar might be there for a little while before it gets attended to. But I don't know. I'm assuming, you know. Yeah, man, this guitar is going to look great. It's gonna look great. It's just going to be a little raw because it doesn't have a gloss coat, right? Because Eddie's guitar didn't have a gloss coat, so there's no, it's done in the spirit of that guitar, so it really doesn't require it, at least not in my opinion. So, and it's gonna be great. He's been sending me pictures all week. Now Baby Boy Mulligan's here. I got to tell everything all over again. Oh shit! What's up, BBM? How's your heart, buddy? How's your back? You better tell me your back is fine because your old lady's been doing all the heavy lifting. All right. So, all right. Here, BBM. I'll get you up to speed. Igor is painted. Okay. There you go. That's a pretty good one. There's the headstock. The body. And then there we go. Yeah, guess who's here? BBM. JMK's back. He's kind of one of the main reasons I did this today. So yeah, so Igor is going to be on his way to T's Guitars sooner rather than later now, thankfully. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, Torsten will be putting them together. So fingers crossed. Well, BBM, just take it easy. Have yourself a little drink or something that won't mess with your meds. Or maybe something that does mess with your meds. So been working on this one. I gotta remember to stop doing vibrato on that. It makes it sound like shit. So who you not judging, Ubi? Am I playing? So that's all right. I got to sit down and start doing something with the door. But I got this video. I've actually been doing this video. I reshot the bulk of this video twice, and now I just shot something else for a third time. And I'm only about 1/3 of the way into the video. You're floating away? You were drinking water like a fish? Well, I was hoping you were drinking like a fish. I was just hoping it wasn't water. Actually, that's the way it should be, Ubi. Just tell me how bad I suck. Motivate me to get better. I got to find an hour a day to really sit down and learn. I was just motivated today to learn the Sentinel by like a 15-year-old Asian girl who blew it out of the water, and I was just like, congratulations, fuck you. Good point, Ubi. Good point. Good point. Although you're not bad. My goal is to make sure that I don't get lost when I'm playing over a track, because I'll just get so lost, then suddenly I'm in left field. You know, I've lost the timing, I've lost everything just because I'm following my brain, and I'm thinking my brain is following the music, but it's not. Well, thanks for that, TSA. I appreciate it. I've been doing it on and off for a long enough time that I guess I have enough dexterity and skill, but I'm sloppy. So one thing I wanted to work on was the spider walk. You know what that one is? Has anybody here do the spider walk? That's where you do. Here, let me lean back so you get the camera. You do it basically like this. You start on the high E, and then you keep two fingers anchored on the high E, and you use the other two to go up and down, right? Am I explaining this right, guys? Because I just found this. All right, and then you go to like this one, right? Or whatever the pattern is. But yeah, I got to start putting that one in there. Mustaine does. Yeah, well, that's the spider chords, right? That's Mustaine. And that's what's got me doing this now. Power chords with these two fingers. Right? That's kind of his whole thing, right? Kind of the same. The stone squid sounds like a reason to light up. Dwight's in the house. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? You got something new for me today? How's everything? Nice. We got 14 people in the house. We got 9 likes. Please, guys, hit the like button. The more we, you know how it is. The more likes, the more the word gets spread. So, the stone squid, I like that one, JMK. So, how's the telly or the Esquire? JMK just finished a project. He took a Leo James telly, he turned it into a Squire. Oh, excuse me, an Esquire with the single humbucker and the bridge. It does, man. I like that kit. I wanted to buy that kit because it's the gold finish. That's a great choice. If you're gonna paint a kit, don't paint it traditional tobacco sunburst and black. Please don't. The gold is an awesome idea. So, what kind of pickup you got in there? Did you go to our guy Guitar Madness, or you got something good in there? That doesn't sound right. So 31 minutes, 12 people. We got 10 likes. Ted is modifying one on his channel right now. Yeah, I was watching that. Ted is very prolific with his videos. Our nickel 5 humbucker, great. Nickel silver base plate, or brass. So you're making your kit a Nashville. You got the kit 12. You got the kit 2. Judgment Day. Okay, give me a minute, Dwight. I'll check it out. Okay, nickel cheapo. Got it. Okay. Well, there's still pretty good pickups. He doesn't really sell an outright bad pickup, in my opinion. Oh, Ted's doing the Nashville. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, Ubi. All right. So I'm going to go take a look at Dwight's channel. There we go. There's our Dwight. So let me take that off for a minute. That's one thing. These Tees guitars, they're not uber light. Huh? Wait, I clicked our Dwight Bailey's link, and I got somebody else. Okay. Here we go. Judgment Day. All right, let me set this up. How's everybody doing? Getting ready to mod the Chard Epiphone LP. Okay. So someone should market some pickups and call them panty droppers. Okay. I think didn't someone have the Pussy Melter pedal and that got kicked off Reverb, right? Remember that one? Well, Ubi, if cash is tight, if you can come up with a couple of dollars, $25, $30 or so, you should check out Guitar Madness on eBay. I've been going to him for years. JMK goes to him all the time too. You can find probably a pair of telly pickups for about $25, $30 that are going to be a whole lot better than the ones you got in there. And he ships all over. But something to consider. The nut. Well, you that guitar has probably got a plastic nut, right? And the gears, yeah, the gears in that guitar, those tuners, they're probably like basically oatmeal, right? They're probably made out of cardboard. But yeah, panty droppers would actually sell well unless they got kicked off Reverb. Nuts, nut, only one nut. You nut, Ubi. Catching up to you guys. Right, yeah. The pussy melter was Satchel from Steel Panther, right? And the cock blocker. I remember that too. Got him bookmarked. Oh, so you know about Guitar Madness then? Yeah, Guitar Madness is solid. I started buying from him. Uh, I think it was like 2006, 2007. It wasn't long after I got on the internet. And I found him, and he had just a handful of stuff, but he was actually here on Staten Island at the time. So I was like, oh, Staten Islander. I'll give it a shot. If anything goes wrong, I'll go to his house, kick his ass. But no need though. No need. The only trouble for me is when he's shipping from Staten Island because he goes here and he's in Florida. I think he's a snowbird, so he bounces back and forth, or some of his stuff is just shipped from both places. So when it's shipped from Staten Island, it actually has to go outside of New York City to come back into New York City for some reason every time. It takes 5 days for me to get stuff delivered from him, and he's on the same island. Okay, I could go to his house. It would take me an hour. It takes 5 days. So locking Grovers on it. Okay, Grovers are no joke. The only thing I don't like about Grovers is they got those really wide buttons. So I prefer smaller buttons, but Grovers are no joke. Esquire pick guard, locking Grovers, nice. And Ubi's getting a bone nut for his and the tuners. Ubi, a suggestion. You can buy locking tuners from T's Guitars. I think they sell them for like $30 a set. If not, another option I've been seeing on Temu is those Safue, Saphue, I think is the way it's spelled. Their locking tuners have been available on Temu for like $10. I think I think they're abandoning the brand and selling off what they got or something. They're on Temu cheap if you look around. So your Grovers have the mini buttons, okay? Well, then it's perfect for a Bad Religion cover band. That's all you need for that is that bridge pickup, right? Yeah, I think the brand got abandoned, which is weird because they didn't seem that bad. But who knows? Maybe they aren't all that great. But if you're looking for a locking tuner upgrade, they might be worth it. They're inexpensive. If they're that inexpensive, Timu does some bait and switch shit sometimes. So, but for an inexpensive guitar like that, it's worth it to give it a shot. If you can get a set for $10, and then even if they aren't all that great, it's only a $10 lesson. You know what I mean? And you're still getting a better set. You're still getting an improvement for your guitar anyway, even though it isn't the greatest improvement. Anyway, so for some reason the top chat is only registering two chats so far. We've got more than that though. I know that. So if this doesn't
Said yesterday has come and gone. I said, will you still remember me when I'm gone? Yeah, at the end of days, at the end of days. Yeah, when time runs out. Whoa, like a wind blowing away. End of time, end of time. See you there. Yeah, Judgment Day, Judgment Day. Yeah, right on the wind. Judgment Day. That's right, we're right on. Yeah, to the end of time. Yeah, right, yeah, right on. Roll. Judgment Day. Right on the wind. Judgment. Yeah, right on the wind. Judgment Day. Roll. We'll ride on rolling, yeah, Judgment Day. Blowing the wind, see your hair, floating away to the end of time, yeah, and the stars fall from the sky. Yeah, right on the wind. Judgment Day. Whoa. Roll. Judgment Day. Right on the wind. Judgment. Yeah, right on the wind. Judgment Day. To the end of time. When the sky rolled up like a scroll, like a scroll. Yeah, I see your name, oh yeah, in the book of life, the book of life. So happy to see you, yeah, and Judgment Day, Judgment Day. Judgment. Yeah, right on the wind. Judgment Day. Oh. Judgment Day. Right on the wind. That's right.
Time in the time.
Yeah, right on the wind.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
right in the wind to the end of the day. Your hair is flowing, flowing in the wind, blowing me at the end of time.
Yeah, right on the wind. That's right. Yeah.
Time. Yeah, rock on the body, I see soon in the time.
Roll. Judgment.
Check, check. Can you guys hear me with this one? Can you hear it? Okay. Yay. Live stream saved. All right. Third time the charm. Hello. You heard that. Okay. All right. Oh, so it wasn't even the microphone. It's something with the PC or it's something with the connection. So, okay. So, all right. So we got a link we got to check out. JMK, I'm looking for your link, buddy. I see it. All right. We're going to check out JMK's band. All right. You guys can still hear me, right? I'm getting paranoid now. All right. All right. Let's check out the Skullbusters. I like the makeup.
They call us walking corpses, unholy, living dead. Had to lock us up, put us in their British jail. Make sure your vest is clean now. We can't have no dirty dead. All the corpses
All right.
here are clean.
Got so little love for the Skullbusters.
I don't want nobody else, and y'all love the dungeon. I don't want to be held in your British hell. I ain't no mystery. Why I'm in misery in hell. Something goes well. They call us walking corpses.
Right, TSA?
Living dead. Have to knock us out. Put us in their British hell. I don't want to be hot. Y'all love the dungeon. I don't want to be held in your British hell. Ain't no mystery. Why I'm in misery in hell. Something goes well. Make sure your vest is clean now. You can't have no dirty job. All the gold people here are clean, boy. All the ancient British hell. I don't want to be hot. Don't love the dungeon.
Really?
I don't want to be held in your British hell. Ain't no mystery. Why I'm in misery in hell. Something goes well. When something goes well. When something goes well. All right.
Very nice. All right. Nice. Good stuff, JMK. Listen to me, JKM. Nice. So, so TSA, I'm gonna be done with this guitar uh, probably by the middle of the week, by the end of next week for sure. So whenever you want to, whenever you want to start getting ready to go, I guess I know you wanted to start sending it this week or something. So if you want to send it before me, you can. I'll pick it up and I will send you your guitar in return. Trust me, but I don't think we have that issue. But anyway, just a thought. So, it's getting warm in here. Woo. So what do we got here? We're over an hour already. Not bad. So the singer was 11 when the band started. So that explains a lot because that sounded very tight, very professional. I don't want to start my own Roku channel. Thank you. I got my phone connected to my PC, so I get messages on there. I'm just waiting for the CFO to approve the purchase order. Got you. Waiting for wifey to approve the payment for the shipping. Got it. Do yourself a favor if you haven't paid for shipping yet. Start a pirate ship account. All right, it's free, and you will save a ton of money on the shipping. You played Lefty on that, so something was throwing me off about that. I was like, "Wait, what's he doing? Is he playing bass? What's going on?" Yeah, pirate ship, definitely go with them. It's when I sent you the guitar that you won, it cost me. It was a really good time to be shipping something like that. It only cost me $19. Right? Normally that's a $60, $70 shipping thing. Yeah, and you're like going like this in the so yeah, because I was looking for one of the guitars. I was looking to see which guitar from Instagram you were playing. But it's a cool song. It's tight. It's like, I don't want to say pop punk, but it's got that 60s. It's got the 60s kind of keyboard thing going on, and it kind of reminded me of what's the band that played Shrek? That they did the cover of Believer. It is a Misfits cover. Okay. Well, it definitely sounds tight. That's for sure. Definitely sounds tight and polished. All right, so John Dotson, how you doing, sir? Welcome. So, thanks for joining us, man. How's everything? We had a bit of a super chat thing going on. We had an hour to get 15 super chats. Basically, I was looking for a total of about $30 minimum, and I was going to do a giveaway, a raffle kind of giveaway, pick a number kind of thing, but we didn't meet the goal. Oh well. Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Please hit the like button. So, yeah, man, we were just talking about a bunch of things. So, give you the lowdown. I'm trying to give. Yeah. Thank you, JMK. Yeah, JMK's saying that we're trying to get this channel up to 10,000 subs, and that is a very true thing. Trying to get this channel, we're just over 9,600, so that's pretty good. That means we've been growing, slow but steady, and it's steady growth. So that's a positive thing. But we're trying to get to 10,000 subs. Once you get above 10,000 subs, people start taking your channel a little more seriously when they see those kinds of numbers, both in YouTube and outside of YouTube. So it will, I believe it'll mean a lot for the channel. So here's what's going on, John. I'm trying to give this away. So moving forward, every, every live, I'm going to be doing this thing where we try to get 15 super chats, minimum of $30, and I'm going to give this away. All right. And so you know about our autism guitar, right, John? So JMK 2112 is painting the new guitar, and he sent me some pictures. Yeah, it's absolutely a solid piece of gear. I wouldn't call it pro gear, but like for semi-pro, for someone who's like doing something once in a while, it's not a bad setup. It's a good starter setup for something like that. 4 microphones, 2 channels, so it's not a bad thing. But yeah, we're working on that. JMK's painting it, or just finished. Let's see. And from there it goes to T's Guitars to be assembled, and it's going to be donated. It's going to be auctioned off, hopefully in July. It's getting a little late for that one. We might have to wait till December, but I'll know more on that in the future. But either way, this is going to be auctioned off for autism. So, and don't buy a shirt yet. I'm setting up a new store. Don't use the old store. So we got 10 people in the house. I got 11 likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate everything that's going on. You have the UM2. UM2. Are you talking about the audio interface? Oh, okay, sure. You got any ideas, JMK? I mean, I talked to you about a couple of things, and yeah, that's like the two. I forget, but yeah, I was actually looking at one. I got to pick one up, and they're actually inexpensive and pretty good. So I think that's going to be my next audio interface. So, JMK, are you asking me for an idea, or you want to open up a discussion, or do you have an idea? Does anybody have an idea? Because JMK and I were talking a couple of months ago about maybe doing a build for a YouTuber, and I have a couple of people in mind. So, but if anybody else has any ideas, that's great, JMK. Thank you. If anybody else has any ideas of different things we could do for build ideas, let's just leave it at that. If anyone has any build ideas, let me know. I want to do a couple. I have a couple of builds I want to do for YouTubers, but I got to get some money together for those because they got to be big, and I want to be able to fly out there to do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it right. I want to go out to them. But see, I was epileptic as a kid, and so I would like to do an Epilepsy Foundation guitar. If anybody's got any other ideas, things like that, because we are doing the autism guitar, and there is a possibility of there's the AHRC in here in New York, which is a really outdated acronym. It stands for the Health of Association for the Health of Retarded Children. Real classy name, but I actually have a phone number of someone over there, so I could probably see about doing something with that. No, Jade, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Jade's in the house. Jade Guitars, what's going on? So, Jade, right now we're brainstorming. We're trying to come up for ideas for our next big build. Once the Igor, the autism build is finally finished painting, and now we're going to be sending him over to T's Guitars real soon to get assembled. So now we're talking about new guitars, new builds. Childhood rheumatoid arthritis, that's an interesting one. I guess there's a lot of the organizations like that. But what do you guys like? What what has affected you in your life? Maybe that's a good way of going about it because like I have epilepsy. I've had epilepsy when I was a child. I have an autistic nephew, so these things have like helped inspire where I want to go. So where would you want to go? Right? Diabetes or diabetes? Diabetes. RA. I'm not sure. You have to refresh my memory on that abbreviation, John. Sorry. RA. Veterans. Veterans is a good one. I like that one. So, rheumatoid arthritis. That's what you mean, John, right? Yeah. So, okay. So, what would we do for all these different places, these organizations, right? I mean, I do like the idea of just doing at least one or two more guitars similar to what we've done here, uh, but different colors as the base. I like the way the overall look is, but that's an easy out. AARP, that'd be like building a guitar for myself, right? I might as well just build one for myself. I had to, it's not long ago I had to accept the fact that when I had to start a new bank account, that I actually was eligible for a 55 plus bank account. Buddy Guy tribute would be an interesting one. St. Jude's, that's a good one. And that's a popular one too. Doing a guitar for St. Jude's would be a really good one. Um, but that's another one kind of big. Like I'm here in New York, so I don't have to go far. Children, so okay, we could do something with children's abused children, maybe, or homeless children, or something like that. These are all great ideas. So what do we do though? Like I would like to do. Leo James sells a V kit. I would love to get the V kit and do a special paint job on that and give away something like that. Homeless musicians, that's a good one, right? Because then worst comes to worst, you can just give the guy the guitar. You know what I mean? It's not about going to an auction for that or anything like that. Shriners, Miracle League. I guess is that Miracle League? Is that like the Make a Wish Foundation? Maybe something like that. But they usually want like if they want a guitar, I could see them wanting like a guitar James Hetfield played or something like that. Not some organization, not some little YouTube channel, building them a guitar. Easy, easy that will be Wayward and Lascivious Girls, huh? Very specific. The American Association of Rickenbacker Players, they're beyond help. March of Dimes, is that still a thing? Yeah, that's still a thing, right? So, okay, Miracle League, you're saying is this sports league for disabled kids? Okay, we can build something and that they can sell, right? And we can build a guitar that they could sell to benefit the league, right? Stuff like that. All right. Ubi's all about helping the homeless or adoption, right? Make a Wish, I think, is a really cool idea. I just feel like they might be more looking for star power than just a small channel with giving away a guitar. You know what I mean? But it's still a really good idea. It's March of quarters now. Really? Is that all? I thought by now it'd be March of silver dollars, but they weigh down your pockets when you're doing those walks. So, um, okay. Well, here's a couple of things I was telling JMK. I wanted to do a there's Ali Spagnola. Now we're all guitar players. March of Pesos here in California. Yeah. Well, you do a lot of walking. You have pesos don't get you much. You got to walk 10 times more. I don't think it's that popular. Uh, dollar slugs. Dollar slugs. Wow. So, so Ali Spagnola is a creative YouTuber. She's an artist, but she does things with music sometimes. She plays guitar. And I think she's a perfect candidate for us to build a guitar for because she's got like 1 million subscribers. She's out in California. If I got really lazy, I could just send JMK some money and tell him to build it and go over her house and drop it off. No, I'm kidding. But uh, she is, I think she would be really open minded and really positive. I think it would be a good choice to do. But I also think someone like Tavarish, for anybody who's into cars, if you know anything about cars here on YouTube, you know Tavarish. He's the biggest car YouTuber on, well, he's the biggest one there is. And he plays guitar. So I would like to do a guitar for him. Right. But those are kind of like wish things for me. So, um, but what about body styles or designs? Any ideas? Pardon me. I mentioned the V, and you know they do make some good stuff. You like the idea of a V, huh, JMK? Want to do a EVH painted V? Maybe do blue, yellow, and red. No, yellow with blue and red. Yeah, you're down. I'm starting to get the impression you just like to do this stuff just because, which is great. Uh, John, you're into an SG or a Telly? Listen, I love a Telly. I, a Telly for me is the body style that you kind of overlook, but is just awesome. You know, it's like me being here in New York and seeing the Statue of Liberty all the time. You know, it's not that special to me. It's a symbol of freedom for all the world, but I saw it every day, every time I go on the ferry. So, uh, but when you get there and you see it, it's a bit that because you've seen it forever. But then you put it in your lap and you go, "Oh yeah, that's right. I do really like these." But yeah, tell bro, do it in channel colors like white with black and red stripes. That would be cool. Actually, that would be cool, right? Do a white one with with black and red stripes. But yeah, and the tease tellies, watch. He's gonna have he's currently working on getting more guitars in. He's getting bigger orders done, and he's even gone out and tried to find another factory. So instead of having 3 factories that make his guitars, he's looking for a fourth. It's either actually, I should say, it's either going to be a fourth or a replacement for one. I'm not exactly sure, but given this whole thing with tariffs now, wouldn't surprise me. All right. Yeah. You know what? Look, uh, TSA. When you get this guitar, you're gonna be like, yeah, I gotta buy one. It's it's that simple. Oh, when you get this, ugh, TSA, when you get this from me, um, I did. I'm making a video with it, right? You know that. So I took the strings off to open the guitar up. And when I did that, I took off a set of 10s. I only had 9s. This guitar rattles a lot with 9s. So I got a set of 10s I'm going to throw in the bag with it. All right. So when you get it, when you get the guitar, you're probably going to want to put a set of 10s on it, and they'll be in the bag. Dude, I would love an Esquire style. Something with just one humbucker in the bridge. Absolutely. I love a one humbucker guitar or one pickup guitar. You know, so TSA, I just didn't want you panicking, like taking the guitar out of the case and it's making all this noise. So it just surprised me because I took the guitar apart and then suddenly it was just rattling like crazy. And then I noticed that this one has a slight buzz now too because I put 9s on it as well. Because again, it was all I had was 9s, but not nearly as bad as this. This one, definitely 10s only on this guitar. Yeah, he does. He does. He uses 10s. He prefers 10s. No, JMK, you definitely wouldn't need any mods on this guitar. If you got yourself if you got yourself one of these, got yourself an HD or an E, you wouldn't need to worry about anything, and you wouldn't want to neglect the neck pickup either, right? Because it's a good pickup, you know, and it makes good tones in the neck. Sometimes I don't like my neck pickup. I don't even bother with it, you know. But this guitar, it's got good tones all around. And you can do one mod to this. You could do a coil split, put it right there, because this bad boy is 4-wire. Dude, I love that one. The orange. I thought that was a great choice. Not necessarily everyone's cup of tea, an orange with the silver flake, but oh, you're welcome, movie. What was I saying now? I'm sorry. Did I pick up on the disc? I have some 10s hanging on. Okay. I have 2 now, but I want to tease the next level guitar for sure. I'm trying to remember where I was, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, the creamsicle. Right. Okay. Yeah. That guitar, beautiful. Uh, Not everyone's cup of tea, but it stands out in the crowd like nothing else. Right. You could also, Ubi, you know, when it's too high, sometimes you get muddy tones out of your bass strings, right? So that's something to look for too. Well, that's good. No, that's good to hear because sometimes that's all it takes is a little tweaking. You got to find the sweet spot for those pickups, you know, where it's the perfect hideaway. You can do a coil split with a push pull pot on this for sure, definitely, right? And wouldn't even have to modify anything. There's a new smaller YouTuber that just Torsten has been doing work with. Justin Guitar, not Justin Guitar. That's a how to play channel, but there's Justin or Jason or something. He's small channel, real small, but he's really, really high on the T's guitars. I tried to get in touch with him to do that last video I did, and he did the split, and he put it right there. He just put a little switch right there. No problem, BBM. There you go. That's it. Thank you, Snug. Justin Cheap Guitars. Definitely check him out. Yeah, Justin Cheap Guitars and Reviews. Definitely check him out. He's cool. Right? So yeah, I think I subscribed too, but he hasn't. Has he been posting? Because I haven't seen him that much. So maybe I didn't subscribe. I meant to. I'll have to check. But yeah, JMK, you get a minute, head on over to the Tees Guitars website and take a look. By the way, guys, Torsten was telling me that the new ST1s, he's getting the samples. He should have them by now. He should have them today, tomorrow, if he doesn't have them today. He told me by the end of this week he'll have the samples. So we should be able to get a look real soon at the new colors, because once he gets those and they're ready to go, he puts them on the website. Whose wife was close to having a baby? What do we got, Snug? Let me check. Yes, that's it. All right. Thank you, Snug. Yeah, check this out. In case anybody hasn't seen this, this is Justin doing the mod. All right. Let's check this out. He did? Torsten, you talking about John? He did a video, showed some of the colors. I'm going to have to go take a look. I must have missed it. Justin is up here. So let's take a quick look at Justin. All right. By the way, you guys get an opportunity to talk to Justin, let him know I'd like to, possibly collab with him at some point. I think his channel's cool. So, all right, let me set this up. Share screen. Okay, here we go. You know what, John? Once we're done with this, I'll go check. All right, since we're all here, I'll go check. See, he knows that guitar is amazing. Cool, Ubi. Little channel. Definitely a fun guy. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So now let me go looking for T's guitars. See what we can find. So, you know what? Has anyone done anything with a KGD like the one I picked up? Single fret. Let me get over to the T's Guitars website page. Latest videos. Hurry up the value on our guitars. What kind of? Well, do you have any idea which video? Sorry. So I'm looking through the list and I can't see anything that would identify it in that way to let me know that one of those videos is what I'm looking for. So I'll look around though. Actually, let's go to tsguitars.com and see if there's anything up there. Might be it's probably too early, but there's a chance. Yeah, let me bring you guys in on this. So, see if we can find anything at T's Guitars. And the E, guys, get yourself the E. If you're looking for something, the HD or the E is the shit. So there you go. There's David's. So we're looking for the new ST1s. So let's see if they're here. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's out of stock. That's from the old batch. Yeah, it looks like nothing yet. Okay, what am I checking out, BBM? Here we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll check that out. PDM.
Isn't it funny how
SBH is better than I'll tell you. Let me tell you why. The first things first, the price that don't make me wanna cry. The SBH is beautiful through and through. I ain't even changed the strings, and buddy, I'm in love with you.
Right.
SBH come stock, bucking humbly that
Right.
bridge.
Kind of does remind you of Jack
Just
Black.
tender, you ain't nothing but a SBH is better than I'll tell you. Let me tell you why. The first
Okay.
things first, the
It's
price
flipping
that
now.
don't.
All right. So, well, that's kind of why I like him, though. Yeah, he seems like he's recently started a channel, well, fairly recently anyway, and this. He found this T's guitars, and now he's like high on it, and I think that's great because the guitars are so underpriced, guys. These are $1,000 guitars. Mm. Okay, you know what I could talk to you guys about? I started to mention it early on in this stream, and I got sidetracked. Uh, one subscriber. There's one subscriber out there who is going to be coming to a live show in about 2 weeks. Not this coming Sunday, the following Sunday. And he's going to be sponsoring a giveaway. It looks like I spoke to this. No, it's okay. It will be. We spoke about this, I think, last Sunday, and I asked you guys about what amp you would like. So it looks like he's going to get the Katana. And as soon as there's as soon as there's a new ST1 available, he's going to be buying it. I think Torsten already knows he's buying it. So, email who? Justin? Okay, I think you're talking about Justin. But yeah, so we're going to be giving away the Katana. It's a package. The Katana with an ST1. All right, so we're gonna make the official announcement when he's here in about 2 weeks. So you don't want to miss out. All right, because once we do that, between now and then, I think I'm going to be able to do another giveaway too. So I'll probably be giving away a Donner guitar as well, if I didn't mention that previously. Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, you guys seem really high on the idea of the Katana, and it probably is the better overall thing to give. Like it's very similar to what the Spark can do, but it's a 50-watt amp. So, so yeah, he's going to pick it up. What can I say? The gentleman, he's got a little bit of money, and he's happy to share. He's very happy to have found T's guitars, and he's thankful that RJ's Cave was the channel to show him, and he wants to share with all of us. So the gentleman's name is Ricky. He'll be here in about 2 weeks, like I said. All right. And yeah, the Donners are solid guitars. They're pretty much fall into that same category of guitars you really don't have to change anything on. The big takeaway for me currently with Donners is that they don't come with full thickness bodies, at least in my experience, which is common at this price point. But that's about the only thing. The pickups might not be to my personal liking, but they're not bad pickups. Right? I have the DST 200, and it came with a flame maple neck. I bought it for $89 brand new. It was a $200 guitar I bought for $89 brand new, and it has a flame maple neck of all things. So, you just never know what you're going to get. And the Donners are always a good deal. Amps, whatever they sell. I have a Donner pedal, distortion pedal, and I love it. I've had it. It was one of their very first pedals, and it still works like perfectly. So yeah, if you need to find something that is like a guitar kit, more of a guitar kit than anything, buy a Donner. Go on eBay and buy one of the refurbished ones. Gut it, You got yourself a fully painted guitar and body and neck, and then you can turn it into whatever you want. And that's true of pretty much any guitar at this price point. Even a Glary you could do that too, but the Glary is always going to be a 4-pound guitar. So we're at an hour and 37 minutes, guys. This is a record for the channel. We got 11 people here. We got 12 likes. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. I do. So here's something. I want to do something for the members because I got a lot of members now. Well, not a lot, but I got a lot of loyal members now. And you guys, there's not a lot of extras at the base tier. So I want to do a video or a live stream that's just for all the members. All right, so I'll be doing one of those as soon as I find out when my next days off are. All right, and it's just going to be members only. This one, I wanted to make sure that JMK 2112 got to hang out with us because it's been a while, and I don't want to leave him out. He's an awesome guy. He's doing an awesome job for the channel, and so I always want to make sure that I appreciate him and show him the proper respect for the work that he's been doing for the channel. And that goes for all of you guys too, really. Right? So yeah. So I'm going to be giving away a Donner, the red Donner. And actually, hold on. I'll pull it out in case anyone hasn't seen it. All right. This is an 80. All right. Here's the story with this guitar. eBay. Donner has a refurbished store. Okay. But this one wasn't even refurbished. They also, what they do is they sell, I guess it's sell out overstock when they're getting in the new guitars in, right? The new models, and they got to start promoting those. They start ejecting the old stock, right? They got to. So, yes, the cherry red one with the HSS. So, it's supposed to be a $200 guitar, and it comes with this gig bag. This is like a $40 gig bag. All right, this is the best gig bag I've gotten in with an inexpensive guitar, period. It's even better than the one that came with the DST 200, which was their top of the line guitar at the time. So Donner is doing some serious shit with their stuff. And I found out through a little birdie that they sell like $4,000 or $5,000 guitar, 4,000 or 5,000 guitars a month. Right? Okay. So let me. All right. An HSS Strat. And it sounds good. I played it for you guys a little bit. As a matter of fact, let's see. It's been in the case, so it's probably out of tune. But let's see. Thanks, John. Yeah, it is a cool guitar. Look, they're selling off overstock over on eBay. They have the Donner store and they have the refurbished store. And this was a $200 guitar. It was listed for $89. And because I browse and I put things on my wish list, the AI notices you put it on your wish list. And then within 24 hours or 48 hours, you get an offer that's a little bit lower than what they're selling for. So you wait for that offer. And if they happen to be having a sale too, you can throw those coupons on top. I got this one for $80 plus tax. It was supposed to be $90 plus tax. All right, no strap, so we'll see how long I can hold on to this. It's in reasonably good tune. All right, it's got decent action right out of the box. Let me turn that down so we don't hear any hum. All right. So, right. Yeah, it's, you know what? I'll tell you what this is. It's not overpowered. It's probably going to be more in line with what you would get on a classic Les Paul, something around 8.5. So it's got good classic tones. It doesn't sound, it's not overpowered, and it is a little bit, um, it's not warm, it's not fat. Okay, so it leans a little bit more towards the bright side, which is fine because it's a Strat, right? And you want, that's the way Strats are always, they lean. So I don't know if this is wired in parallel or in series, but it sounds good. It could be wired in parallel. That's what they do with Fenders, right? But more than likely, it's just a standard HSS, and it's a humbucker that's a little uh, wired to be a little bit brighter. Wound to be a little brighter. But yeah, if you guys are looking for an option for something that's inexpensive, you really can't go wrong with anything that Donner's got. You really can't. They're like Harley Benton that way. So I'm going to be giving this one away. I got to do the review for this. That's going to be up in a couple of weeks. And the side-by-side video that I'm doing, the comparison with the SBH HD and the SBHE, that'll be up for next week. I got to, once we're done here, as a matter of fact, I got to call it soon. So I got to shoot more video, right? Because I'm basically doing, I stepped up to basically doing a green screen video. The intro is still going to be the same one you saw last week, but I decided to, once I started doing that, I realized, I should probably try and do something else and carry that into the main video. But then I was like, well, if I'm going to do that, I really should try and make it look better. So I guess I start learning how to do green screen. So anyway, no problem, Ubi. Well, I'm going to call it a night in a few minutes anyway. So you take care of yourself. I'll email you, okay? I definitely will email you. You give me some numbers and some ideas, okay? Love you, Ubi. Take care. So, yeah, man, I think at an hour 45, I think it's about time. Looks like a few of you guys are ready to go home anyway. So, go home like you got to leave wherever you are to go home right now. So, absolutely, Snug. Thank you for coming as always, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Okay. Like I said, the video for the week next week will be up soon, and I'll see you guys on Sunday, as always. And yeah, so I think that's going to do it now, guys. Thanks for the hang. I appreciate it. I'll try and do another one of these sooner rather than later, other than Sunday, okay? So that we can all do this. And keep an eye out for the notification for the members only video stream, okay? JMK, thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you for everything you've been doing. And I hope we can get you in here more often. We'll figure out something. And you're welcome, Jade. John, thank you for coming, guys. BBM, take care of yourself, buddy. And thank you for putting me in the loop with what's going on. So feel free to keep me in the loop, okay? Anyway, I'm going to call it. I say goodbye. David, thank you. JMK, Dwight Bailey, thank you. John Dotson, I don't want to miss anybody. Time Surfing Alien, I love you, buddy. I'll get you this guitar sometime soon. I'll be in touch. And that looks like everybody. Johnny 3 Bar, take care of yourself. All right. And I'm going to call it, guys. Thanks a lot. I love you all. Until the next one, take it easy.